Hello, we are live for some more Premier League matches. We've got Taller Man in this live stream there, so appreciate that. Thumbs up on this video, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe as well, and comment below your thoughts and predictions for these upcoming games, as it's just a continuation on to Matchday Number 26 in the Premier League games. So let's go over what happened in the last results there. So Manchester City got their 20th victory in a row as they defeated West Ham 2-1. Diaz and Stones win the goals for Man City. Had Antonio. They actually managed to concede a goal, Man City there, but they still find a way to manage to win this game. And yes, the great man is back. Like to hear it. West Brom, they got a vital win against Brighton with Bartley. A lot of early goals being scored, I've been noticing, in the first 15 minutes of the match. This one came in the 11th minute of the game. Was enough for them to get the 3 points, despite Brighton having two penalty kick misses and then a controversial goal ruled out. So pretty unlucky stuff for them. But West Brom need the points more, don't they? Next up, Aston Villa 1-0 winners against Leeds United with Al Ghazi scoring the only goal of the game in the minutes. Another early goal to pay attention to. Next game, Newcastle and Wolves shared the spoils in a 1-1 draw. Lacazette and for Newcastle, and we had Neves equaliser for Wolves. And hello there, Tweez Man. I'm not sure how Guy Heaver was doing because I don't have much knowledge about him. But yeah, hopefully he's doing alright. So these goals came in the second half of this match here. Next up, we had a 0-0 stalemate between Crystal Palace and Fulham, as Fulham's unbeaten streak manages to continue. Dominated the game, but didn't get a goal. Next up, Arsenal, they managed to come from behind to defeat an impressive Leicester City 3-1. I'm sure John Heaver is doing it right there, Tweezman. So Tielemans scored the early goal there for Leicester City. And then we had David Luiz, had Lacazette, and we had Pepe scoring the goals for the Gunners. Next up, Tottenham 4-0 winners against Burnley. Destructive stuff there. Gareth Bale in the second minute kicked this game off. He scored 2. Harry Kane got on action, and Lucas as well. A lot of these Heavers I don't know about, so they might be from England, I suppose. Just the fact that we have the same last name doesn't necessarily mean that they are my immediate family. And then we had my team in action against Manchester United turn out to be another disappointing 0-0 stalemate. It's a game that we sort of need to win. We need to beat these top quality sides if we're going to push on and make the top 4, as it's quite a big bunch there. Lots of teams fighting it out. So can Chelsea be one of those ones to actually get it? And no, that's not going to happen there. She won't want to join the stream, so you just stuck with me. Next up, we had Liverpool 2-0 winners against Sheffield United. Had Curtis Jones, and we had Bly with an own goal. So Liverpool getting 3 points, but had to get the goals in the second half. And finally, other game today was Everton 1-0 winners against Southampton, and another early goal being scored in the 9th minute where Cullerson got the match winner. So how did we get on with those particular matches, you may be asking? Well, I've got my notes right here. And say it's for myself, I managed to pick up 10.03 with likes of Man City, Aston Villa, Wolves, Liverpool and Everton to win the games. For the Football Simulator, had Man City, Tottenham, Everton, as well as the Chelsea, Manchester United draw. Okay, that's great to see. We are all signing up to 5 people watching this video, so appreciate that. And hello to Big Name. And what is the punch dance? Is that just... So the Football Simulator has 7.95. So overall leaderboard has the Football Science on top, 238.87. For myself, got 210.32. Cavan Wright in third, 23.32. Tom Owen fourth, 18.02. Roberto Hollis, 13.08. And It's Emergency, 6.9, is in sixth position. Did you have my thumbnails at Weddy there, Toilet Man? I thought Weddy does the angry face, the pious face, and all that sort of stuff. Probably should check out your latest videos if you do have me featured. And you really want Fulham to stay up, but they've got a tough one coming up. Yeah, if we look at the table there, they're currently in 18th place, only 3 points behind the likes of Newcastle and Brighton, Burnley, also in the discussion. Even Southampton, you have to say as well too. 7 points drift, and then maybe Palace, Wolves have enough in the tank to get the last few points that they need to make things more sure. It seems like West Brom and Sheffield United are doomed. Sheffield United are 15 points adrift. West Brom are 9 points adrift and only won 3 games this season, so not looking good at all. Let's see Fulham's next few matches. What have they got coming up? Yeah, they got Tottenham next, and then they've got Liverpool, Manchester City. So, well, that's 3 games for them. Yeah, that's lose, lose, lose. But even so, the fact that it's Newcastle and Brighton only just above them, then they're still well and truly in it. Just a couple of wins, a few draws, and they've been continuing on this unbeaten streak for a while there. So potentially they might be able to pick up a few more points as well. And, as long as Newcastle and Brighton don't go into a winning streak, then, you know, they're well in the discussion. No, that's not going to happen there, Toysman. Can you do a jealous face? Anything could happen. Nathan, you should do a punishment stream like Carmen did. I suppose that's what the 500 subscriber special will be about anyway, won't it? Just with all that crazy chocolate milk action and other all sorts of different things happening. Hello is a fight of my autistic and diabetic cousin Patrick Cube joins the stream. Yeah, feel free to do so. Anyone can come along and watch the stream there. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty surprising what's happened to Liverpool this season, but they finally managed to win a match there, even though it was against Sheffield United, of course. It's still pretty tragic. Should point cool your day for 5 subs. Normally I point cool when I see him very often. So let's go on to the next batch of games. Then we only got 7 games in action here. So we got Manchester City taking on Wolves to kick things off. We got $1.17 for Man City, $6.50 for the draw, and $15 for Wolves. So Manchester City, top of the table, keep on winning all of their matches ever since December last year. So it's pretty crazy stuff on a 20-game winning streak in all competitions. Who's going to stop them, eh? Meanwhile, for Wolves in 12th, 3 wins, 2 draws, past 5 games. Pretty good. But of course, got to back Manchester City until they fail in the game, don't you? So I'm going to go Man City, 3-0 winners. So later, it's going to go up a 2-0 win for Manchester City. Next game, we've got Burnley taking on Leicester. I like Burnley because, of course, Woods, the New Zealand striker, is in their team. So they come with us at 15th. They still need some more points to keep themselves safe for another season. 1 victory and a few draws in the past 5 games. Meanwhile, for Leicester City, they come into it in 3rd. 3 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. I'm going to go up a 2-1 win for Leicester City. Football Science is going to go up a 1-0 win for Burnley. Yeah, only 45 more subs to go to 500. Yeah, it's creeping up quite nicely. How was the last size Snakes and Ladders on the 3rd of April last year? You mean the 4th of April it would be last year, since it was my birthday sort of present. And might have been like the year before, but I know you've been probably stalking me on Facebook there. But yeah, it was quite fun. You have the same number of subs as you. I think I might have heard that particular name before. So yeah, I gotta go with Leicester City to win this match though. In third place at the moment. I gotta go with a 2-1 win for Leicester City. It'll be nice for Burnley to pick up some points. The football science is gonna go for Burnley to win it 1-0. Well, my birthday is the 4th of April, so the 3rd of April wouldn't make much sense. And Sheffield United taking on Aston Villa. 350 for Sheffield, 340 for the draw, and $2 for Aston Villa. Sheffield United, bottom of the league. They're going to be in the Championship next season. It's just they only need a single points to make sure they do better than the Derby Counties for the season. And I suppose now they're trying to just chase West Brom, maybe finish 19th for the season. But yeah, it's just been a season to forget themselves. Lost their past 4 games in a row. For Aston Villa, they're currently in 9th, 2 wins and they've drawn the past 5 games. So I'm going to go with Aston Villa to win this match 2-0. Football Science is going to go with a huge 3-0 victory for Sheffield United, which is pretty surprising stuff. How old is my sister? She is 22. Did you end up completing the Rubik's Cube on the 27th of January last year? No. I don't even know I posted it, but okay. Yeah, it's just pretty difficult challenge there. I sort of worked down all the different steps. See online there, you're supposed to rotate it correctly to get it to work, but yeah, ended up giving up on that a bit after like an hour, a couple of hours of giving it a go. Did like one sort of face section, same colour, but yeah, other than that, no good. I've got a math question, but yeah, unfortunately, Toilet Man, I probably don't have enough time to do that tonight because this isn't the only live stream I got to do tonight. I also got an Italian live stream, and there's a couple other streams later on. I've got the Championship predictions, also got some League 2 games to make predictions for, so make sure you guys stick around to see them as well, hopefully. Patrick Cube is too shy to chat. Maybe if you give him a congratulations like you do the people on the pipeline, he might say something in the chat. Okay, yeah, big congratulations to Patrick Cube for completing the park one in an unknown time at an unknown venue. Okay, we got a few unnecessary comments there coming from Toys Man, of course. Alright, so we'll move on to Crystal Palace against Manchester United. We got $7 for Palace, $4.33 for the draw, and $1.36 for Man United. Crystal Palace come into it in 13th. 2 wins in the draw in the past 5. Manchester United in 2nd. 2 wins, few draws in the past 5 matches. Manchester United continue on their great unbeaten streak on the road this season. So go for them to win it 3-1. Football Science is going to go a nil stalemate. Next up we have West Brom taking on Everton. 4.20 for West Brom. We got $3.50 for the draw and $1.80 for Everton. And hello to Patrick Cube, he is reporting me, so we'll have to wait and see how that situation turns out. So West Brom, they're currently in 19th, 1 win and a couple of draws in the past 5. Meanwhile for Everton, they come into it in 7th, 2 wins and a draw. Gonna go for Everton here, gonna go for a 2-0 scoreline, coming to a 5-2 victory. Next up is the big match, it's Liverpool taking on my club, Chelsea. So they got $2.20 for Liverpool, $3.40 for the draw, and only $3 for Chelsea to win. So pretty good odds. So we got Chelsea actually coming to us above Liverpool on the table. Currently in 5th. 3 wins, 2 draws, undefeated. Season continues under our new manager, Thomas Tuchel. Meanwhile for Liverpool, in 6th, but they got 4 defeats in their past 5 matches. Currently on a 4-game losing streak at Anfield, the worst for like 98 years. So be pretty funny if that continued and they lost their 5th game in a row at Anfield. And you know, I gotta believe that will happen because they've been struggling to score goals. Chelsea's got a lot more confidence, even though they're only 1 point above Liverpool. Just, you know, new belief with a few people getting in action and scoring the goals. Like we had Timo Werner finally scoring a few matches ago as well too. So I'm going to go for Chelsea 2-0 winners. Football Simulator is going to go off a horrible prediction, a prediction that simply won't happen. And that is a 4-0 win for Liverpool. But as I said, that is not going to happen. And finally, we got Fulham against Tottenham. $3.75 for Fulham, $3.40 for the draw, and $1.83 for Tottenham. Fulham, they come into this currently sitting in 18th. They got good momentum, 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5, only 3 points adrift, as I mentioned, to Newcastle and Brighton. Meanwhile, for Tottenham, currently at 8th, 2 wins with 3 defeats in the past 5 games. So, not the easiest of games to call. And I'm actually going to go for Fulham to win this game with a 3-1 scoreline. The Football Science is going to go off a 0-0 stalemate. So that concludes this particular round of matches for the Premier League season. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know, thumbs up, subscribe. I'll be back very soon for some Serie A predictions. So there'll be like less than a minute's time. I'll be back live again. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. If not, comment below your thoughts, predictions for these Premier League games there. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you're new, subscribe, thumbs up, cheers.